Well, we're getting into the grinded out part of the season, Clark. Should we expect rookies now, you think, to start feeling the length of the NBA season right about now?
You know, that varies from individual to individual. I know when I was a rookie, it happened for me probably after about the 40th game or so.
Boys, nice and high.
And I just was flat. I was still putting up decent numbers, but I just felt flat, felt lethargic. And then all of a sudden, after a week and a half or so, it just kind of went away, and I finished that rookie season strong. So every rookie's different. Some rookies never hit the wall, Kevin, but most do in some form or fashion.
And teams are all on top of this, aren't they? I mean, they know there's a chance it's going to happen, so they prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. And again, it's rare when a rookie doesn't hit it, but for some it might be an extended wall. For others, it might be a short wall.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Ingram is out there with ball, and it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here is Young. Shot clock at 6. Inside. And stolen by Kuzma. Ball kicks to James. Down low. Here's Zubac. Stolen by Joseph. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. About a minute played so far here in the first. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, because Corey Joseph, when he has the ball, is always in a probing posture, he's hard to guard without fouling at times.
And Clark, you played your entire career with the Pacers. What was your favorite memory during that time?
Well, certainly realizing the dream of being an NBA player, Kevin. I was the 8th pick overall. It was close to where I played in college at Ohio State. And then being able to perform at a high level to be a unanimous all-rookie team selection, that was a pretty good highlight for me starting my career. Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Oladipo against Ingram. Knocked away. Now here's Joseph. He's covered closely. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The shot by Turner, no good. Passes it to Kuzma. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Kuzma's got his second bucket.
Ball, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense. Nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Kuzma against Oladipo. Back to Joseph. Shoots over Ball. And the shot no good, a bit short. Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Golden State. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 6 points.
You know, body him up all you want. It doesn't bother Kyle Kuzma. He's got great competitive spirit and skill.
And Joseph kicks to Oladipo. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. It's deflected.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's Joseph. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there, Greg. I mean, definitely the momentum is with them.
So, timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
And, you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. Many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start. And he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He had 22 points in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks
from in close.
And with Kuzma, he is so ahead of schedule as a scorer, Clark. He's had time to branch out this development.
Yeah, he's got a nice game offensively. Boy, he does a little bit of everything. Handles it, shoots it, can score with or without the ball. Even at the end of last season, I think he focused more on acting as a playmaker for others, which adds to his versatility. The sky's the limit for this guy, Kevin.
Ahead. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got his third basket of the night. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Here's Oladipo following the basket by Lonzo Ball.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Ingram kicks the ball. Shoots it. And it's Ingram missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Oladipo taking his time here. Outside Turner. Pass to Joseph. Turner with it to halt the run. That's good from Joseph on the assist by Turner. Joseph's got 5 now.
Yeah, he can be lethal from distance. When Joseph has room to fire, he's not going to hesitate.
Ball with it, picked up by Joseph. Ball kicks to Ingram. Back to Ball. And he's way off from outside. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 11-point game. And Young with the stuff.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
LeBron against Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Kuzma. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Joseph. 5 points in the game. Oladipo. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Tell you what, you give Joseph a passing lane in these pick-and-roll sets, and he takes advantage of it.
LeBron passes to Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
And the Pacers call time here. Clark, you were in Indiana after being drafted by the Pacers for a few seasons. Who are some of the more talented guys you played with there?
Well, Herb Williams, a teammate of mine at Ohio State, really outstanding big guy, mobile, could shoot it, excellent defender, shot blocker, and a high-quality guy. Vern Fleming was a guard that had size, excellent defender, driver of the ball. Wayman Tisdale, may he rest in peace. We lost Wayman a number of years ago to cancer, but really a gifted scorer. Steve Stepanovich, he and I both had to retire about the same time due to different knee trouble, and he was a rugged, mobile, good shooting big guy who I think would have continued to excel had he not had to retire.
McGee's shot is off. Pacers trail by 11. Pass to Evans. Puts it up from 12. They get it back. McGee with the block. Ball kicks to LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
That one misses. You know, Clark, when you think about it, all fans really care about is winning, and that's hard to pull off when you're the only star on your team. We see it all over the league.
You know, basketball is not tennis or golf. It's a team game, and one man can't win a championship by himself. I mean, when you look at all the championship teams, they were championship teams, not driven by just one star player. And it's a blessing when you can play with other good players, and that's what all good players desire to do at some point in their career.
Holiday attacking, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That'll be his second foul of the game. Goes up off the inbound. Jump shot is good.
And really, there's no shot that McDermott can't make. I mean, this guy is excellent from the mid-range area.
Now here's James. 32 points for him last game against Golden State.
And you know, Kevin, his creativity really on display that night. I mean, he was threading beautiful passes everywhere.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Schooling them right now. Taking them to the woodshed. Super aggressive and owning the paint.
And that one drops for him. Holiday's got his first bucket in this one.
Resplendent release on the floater. When executed correctly, it's a beautiful, effective shot.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And no doubt that the steal of the 2017 draft was Kyle Kuzma, taken 27th overall.
Hey, people get all hung up about where guys are drafted and how they end up playing either below or above their draft position. Hey, this thing is more art than science. We've seen it for decades. Guys fall, guys rise, and then production isn't commensurate with where they were drafted. Hey, more art than science. And Kuzma is a big-time baller. He just happened to be drafted later than he should have been.
Evans finds McDermott. Knocked loose. Here's Hart. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Down low, 5 on the clock, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
And you know what? At 6'10", dunking is low stress for Sabonis. Solid at getting himself inside for these throwdowns.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end, knows how to create chances, and just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism.
Nice shot by James.
In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
Yeah, this is a big lead right now, a big one, and they've seized momentum and showing no signs of letting it go.
Now here's Evans against New Orleans, who is really on his game. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for James. And for Sabonis, we all know his father was one of the best when it came to seeing the floor, Greg. As a big man, his passing game was terrific.
And skills like that go a long way in the NBA. Sabonis does all the little things that free up shots for himself and his teammates. Is starting to play with more aggression, and this is a guy that can be an all-star.
Pacers trail by 11. Holiday surveying the floor. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. And he gets it to go. Holiday's got his second basket. Rondo with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Takes the three. Hart, that's good. And the Lakers lead by 12.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's McDermott. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. To the wing on the left. And O'Quinn kicks to Evans. Rebounded by Hart.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Rondo dishes to Beasley. Misses from short range.
The defense did not do a good job guarding that one, Kevin. Don't know how he missed that layup.
Evans passes to McDermott. McGee with the block. And now the Lakers on the break. Rondo's running, and he makes that one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's O'Quinn after Rajon Rondo's bucket. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. TJ Leafs checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Holiday against Rondo. 5 to shoot. Holiday finds Evans over Caldwell-Pope, and he can't bank that one in. Here's Hart. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Here's Caldwell-Pope, and he gets it to go from the high post.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. Yeah, you see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on, I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
They've got Domantas Sabonis. Leaf is out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's Tyreke Evans. And it's Holiday in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Rondo against Holiday. Beasley kicks to Rondo. Beyond the arc. Sabonis grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for the Lakers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Ingram in for Caldwell-Pope. Outside Holiday. Evans passes to Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. Holiday. Rebounded by Hart. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Rondo. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Now here's McDermott, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. We always talk about the need for front court players who can both shoot and defend along the perimeter. Clark, if you're taking that in mind, who would you point to as the prototype for the new school big?
Well, I think the guy with the most potential in that regard is Joel Embiid. I mean, he's agile. He's got a nice touch. He's got three-point range. He's got post-up ability. And I think he can become an impactful defender because of his physical attributes. So he would be the poster guy for me in terms of the potential prototype for the new school big.
And here's McDermott. Michael Beasley getting it to go from deep. Sabonis with the bucket.
Boy, Sabonis looking really comfortable shooting off the pass. If you're not right up on him, he'll burn you.
Here's Ingram, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Doug McDermott. For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Really hasn't come together for them as a group in terms of free throw shooting, just around 70% on the season.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Oladipo outside. And it's Young at the elbow. Rondo against Joseph. Young with no one around. And the Pacers another three.
And, you know, you like that about Young, his ability to stretch out a team if they don't respect his three-point shot.
It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Now, here's Zubac. D right on him, and a wide-open look for Rondo. The three-pointer, no good. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 14. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. They get a hand on it. And it's the Lakers on the break. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 8.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Timeout called, the Pacers.
And the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Now, here's Bogdanovich. No points in the game yet for him.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Rondo kicks to Beasley. Back to Rondo. To the inside, Zubac. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
Now Joseph, he's got 5. Banked in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Now, here's Oladipo. He picked up 21 points in their last win against New Orleans. Bogdanovich looking around to the right side. Clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Joseph. The Lakers with the rebound.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Beasley finds Zubac. And it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Now, here is Young. Bogdanovich missing his last shot. Beasley outside. No good there. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Oladipo against Ingram. To the middle. Beasley with the steal. It's tipped. And here is Joseph. 7 points in the game. Baseline J on the way. Here's Turner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Man, excellent patience from Turner close to the basket there. I mean, forced the defense to get a little handsy with him in the paint.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Ball comes in for Rajon Rondo. Well, this is something that Kobe has said in the past with the Lakers organization. It is championship or bust.
Well, I think you need that type of culture and mentality to have a chance to win championships. I believe the Lakers have done a good job of maintaining that mentality throughout the years.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, since the rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul-searching by the league's other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen it also can tear a team apart.
It can be fragile for sure. David, thank you so much. Here's ball, following the score by Miles Turner. Kuzma kicks to Hart. Back to Kuzma. Here's Hart, guarded by Oladipo. Passes the ball. 3 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range. Pacers trail by 14. And here's Joseph for 3. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists tonight. Timeout called the Lakers.
Last year was a great home return for Oladipo, the former Hoosier. Played easily his best season of basketball since being the 2nd overall pick back in 2013. Made his first All-Star appearance as well, and I've got a feeling he's got more of those All-Star appearances in front of him.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Thaddeus Young. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Zubac, and it's LeBron in for Josh Hart. Here's James, and he overshot that one, missing. And for Oladipo, the change was a welcome one for Pacer fans who saw him come over in that Paul George trade with Oklahoma City.
No doubt about it. Perfect opportunity for Oladipo. It was like the homecoming for him, Kevin. He played in Bloomington at Indiana University for 3 years, endeared himself to the fans there on and off the court, and that just carried over when he got to the Pacers. He did change his body, though, and got stronger and quicker with the ball, a big reason for his ascension.
Clock at 4. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Ingram. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
The nice shooting ability of Ingram makes that mid-range J a quality shot.
To the inside. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Oladipo.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Now here's Ball. He's got 6. To the paint. Here's Ingram, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Indiana called for the foul.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
Evans, he's checked in for Indiana. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Pass to Joseph. From deep 3-point range, and Tyreke Evans is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Lakers leading by 12. Now here's LeBron. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And James drills them both. Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Warriors in Oakland. Evans kicks to McDermott. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's McDermott, covered by LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. McDermott passes to Evans. There's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Evans has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. James kicks to Kuzma. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Tyreke Evans. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Now here's Evans. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's McDermott. And the lead is down inside single digits. McDermott's got his second basket of the night.
You know, expanding his offensive game more, McDermott showing he's more than just an outside sniper.
Kuzma passes to Ingram. In the corner, it's James. Down low. Lakers passing it around. Ingram against Evans, and that one's good. Ingram's got 7 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Ingram against Evans, out to the right wing. And the pass to McDermott. Holiday against Ball. From deep. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
Here's Evans, following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Ingram with the steal. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
How about that endless wingspan of Ingram? I mean, really causing the opposition a lot of problems.
56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now here's McDermott. Defense right on him. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against New Orleans. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Evans finds Holiday. And here's McDermott. Back to Holiday. A three-pointer is right on target. Holiday's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, I'd like to see more passes like that from McDermott, especially when guys are open.
From deep, James. And we've reached halftime. In this one, Lakers lead by 12. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Kyle Kuzma had no problems getting going. He had 14 points, 3 steals, and 4 rebounds. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, they're getting higher percentage looks, good game planning. The ball is moving around. Guys aren't pulling the trigger at the first thing they see. They're definitely staying disciplined. That's a big part of what has them having the lead at the halftime.
Kenny, what did you think about Indiana?
Their lack of execution surprised me. You know, they had a lot of turnovers off sloppy ball handling, which goes back to the fundamentals. And I know we say it all the time, just make the simple play. And this is why. Without giving away possessions, they'd be a lot closer in this game.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Welcome back, everyone, to Indianapolis, Indiana, where the famous Chase Tower stands tall above the city. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Yeah, he squatted on that paint area and owned it, perfectly using his size and that soft touch inside. That's a heck of a combination. Strength, size, and soft touch. Nice.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. All out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Zubats in at the 5. And Turner kicks to Bogdanovich. It's Oladipo on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Oladipo misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Put that throttle down. Love seeing Kuzma on offense play with so much confidence.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. It's a 14-point game. Young right side. And Young slams it home.
He just punch the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's LeBron. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That is his first foul of the game. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Yep, that one goes in there.
I tell you what, because of his size and ball skills and vision, he's a handful for any defense, Lonzo Ball. I mean, he's able to convert primarily because of his size and sneaky strength.
Now, here is Young. He's got 7. Turner looking around. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And I tell you, Oladipo really putting defenders in a tough spot. I mean, using his length outstandingly to draw these fouls.
And for Victor Oladipo, for so many teams, he was the second option in offense. But now, Clark, he's shown he is a full-fledged #1 option.
And you know the thing about that, Kevin, that's really heartening is his teammates love him being in that spot. And that speaks to Oladipo's unselfishness and character. I mean, Russell Westbrook and Aaron Gordon both had great things to say about Oladipo's success leading the team. And again, just a credit to who he is as a young man.
Now, here's Joseph. Got a hand on it.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Pacers trail by 12. Here's Joseph. 10 points for him. And Oladipo now atop the key. From 12 feet out. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the double team with Joseph. Back to ball for 3. And again, the Lakers no good. The Pacers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. To the middle, here's Joseph. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 4th assist in this one. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Bogdanovich against LeBron. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. To the inside. Here's Kuzma.
Well, you look at Turner's body. He's got a wily, muscular frame that he makes good use of. I mean, his defense and the way he contests shots is remarkable.
Joseph with the ball. He's got 12. Back to Oladipo. Shot clock at 5. Left side, Turner pulls it from 20. Second chance shot. Young passes to Joseph. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Joseph's got 4 this quarter.
Confidence right there. Joseph comfortable stroking the ball as soon as it hits his hands.
And the Lakers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
He's still fighting it, and sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. He's trying to get in the rhythm, but right now he's playing hard, but he's hurting his team.
Now here's Ingram. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Zubac kicks to Ingram. Los Angeles with another miss.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
Here's Oladipo. That one off the back iron and out.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Pacers trail by 8. Now Joseph, who's got 14. Lets it go. And there's Oladipo on the assist from Thaddeus Young. And that's 10 points for Victor Oladipo. And here is Ball. Pass to Kuzma. There's the double team with Joseph. It's stolen by Oladipo. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Oladipo's got 12 in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Zubac, and it's Caldwell-Pope in for Ingram. LeBron against Bogdanovich. Now, here's Ball. 12 points for him. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Inside, Oladipo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now, just a 2-point Laker lead.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Ball. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Back to Caldwell-Pope. 6 on the shot clock. And he's way off from outside.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Bogdanovich against James. Right side, Bogdanovich. For the lead. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Kuzma.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything and is going right at the defender, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around as his energy is contagious out there right now.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Here's Turner following the bucket by the Lakers. Back to Bogdanovich. Young outside. A 3. That shot is off.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Controlling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A-plus defense.
And the Pacers call time here.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And then for Los Angeles, Josh Hart comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Wasted no time on that one. 8 points for Doug McDermott.
McDermott does a solid job scoring close to the basket at 6'8". His size allows him to capitalize from there.
Rondo kicks to LeBron. Pass to Hart. Back to LeBron. Lets it go from deep. Hart, no good. Pacers trail by 4. Here's McDermott. He's got 8. Leaf, no good.
Excellent concentration from the D. Intimidated the shooter, bothered him, distracted him, and made him think twice as he went in for that layup.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
And, Greg, you know, they're really controlling the pace and game right now, rushing, pushing the break, and leaving the defense in its wake.
Tipped away. Stolen by McGee. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Here's McDermott after Rajon Rondo's bucket. 5 on the clock. McDermott finds Evans. Launches it. Got a piece of it.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by 11. On the wing, Evans. They need this. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Evans has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. The Lakers #1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Outside Holiday. From 13, he squares up and sinks it. Holiday's got 9 points.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Here's Evans following the basket by LeBron James. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 1:51 left in the 3rd. Sabonis, the pass to Joseph. And stolen by James. To the inside, McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Pass to Turner. McGee with the block. Inside. Rondo dishes to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Yeah, Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Joseph with the ball. 14 points for him. The pass to Sabonis. Kicks to Evans. Over Caldwell-Pope. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And it's 7 points for Tyreke Evans. Lakers leading by 11. James looking it over. And the slam dunk by McGee.
I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Now here's Joseph. Rondo on the double team and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That is a jump ball.
And so it's Indiana with it. McDermott kicks to Joseph. Evans passes to McDermott. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing. They get it back. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
The Pacers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Here's LeBron. And a missed layup.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board. And his length doesn't hurt either.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
18. Please don't try to play us.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Sabonis and Turner inside. Joseph at point, and he teams up with Evans in the backcourt. And it's McDermott in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Nice shot by Evans.
And watching Evans there knock down the triple has the ability to be a dangerous outside scorer when he's in rhythm.
Rondo kicks to Ingram. Now Rondo. Down low, McGee. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Turner. Pacers trail by 7. And here is Joseph. Pass to Sabonis. Wants to get it to Turner and does. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
That's weight room action right there. Excellent strength from Turner. You try to get physical with him, and he can overpower you.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's Ingram on the wing. He dishes it to Stevenson. Ingram against Sabonis. From the line, and that one's good. Ingram. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And I like the finesse of Ingram. I mean, coming into play, especially when the shot clock is winding down.
To the middle, here's Sabonis. The basket good off the assist from Evans.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops.
So it's the Lakers now. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Ingram. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that game against the Hawks, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And Indiana making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Joseph finds Turner. This one for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Yeah, in today's basketball world, big men have to shoot it, and Turner's got a nice touch and pretty good range out there.
Joseph against Rondo. Passes it to McGee. Stevenson outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle for jump shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. And again, it's Indiana.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Young's checked in for Sabonis, and it's Oladipo in for Evans. Rondo, no good. Pacers trail by 4. Now here's Joseph. Oladipo outside. Takes the 13-footer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's McGee. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. McGee's got 10 points in just the second half. Joseph, the pass to Young. Down low. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Ingram. Rondo kicks to Stevenson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
And the first one drops. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Inside, it's tipped. Here's Ingram. McGee dishes to Ingram. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Good on the shot. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And the passing of Ingram, I mean, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball the way he does, effortless.
Joseph finds Bogdanovich. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Rondo against Joseph. Stevenson outside. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
He doesn't get the second one. And so Young will bring it up for Indiana. 8-point game. Here's Joseph. Softly drops in the floater.
Joseph has impressive handle. Really does a nice job using his dribble to carve out space for himself.
And the Lakers call time here.
And, you know, Thaddeus Young, the veteran forward out of Georgia Tech, over a decade of service in the NBA, and he's still one of the more dependable scorers you'll find in terms of over the course of the season.
And the Lakers with some changes. Ivica Zubac has checked in for JaVale McGee. And James subbed in for Lance Stevenson. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
And here's Oladipo after LeBron James hitting the three. The shot by Turner, no good. And for Young, a veteran, as you mentioned, Clark, still one of the more athletic players in the league.
Yeah, he really is. Very impressive how long Thaddeus has been, as consistent as he's been. Does a nice job running the floor. Really good in shot selection. And has become a more vocal leader as he is one of the older guys in the league.
And the rejection by Zubac. Out to Ingram for the three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Ingram really graceful with the catch and shoot jumper. His lightning quick release allows him to get off his shot in no time.
Here's Joseph. Great D that time from Rondo.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Joseph against Rondo. Here's Joseph. Dishes to Oladipo. Back to Joseph. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Joseph. Los Angeles making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Kuzma from deep. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist in the game.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter.
Unfazed by the defense, Bogdanovich with the quick trigger.
Lakers leading by 13. James outside. The pass to Kuzma over Young. Again, Los Angeles.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Joseph looking over the floor. Back to Oladipo. Ball's knocked loose. He kicks to Joseph. Lets it go. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Lakers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Zubac, the pass to James. Good D by Bogdanovich. Pacers trail by 15. Oladipo outside. Kicks it to Joseph. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one player.
James with it. There's the dish to Ingram. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Turner. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
You know, can't afford these kinds of mistakes right now, Greg. It's as simple as that. They're making it hard on themselves.
Joseph against Ball. Kuzma kicks the ball. To the paint. Here's Zubac. Powered down with both hands.
Boy, so good at threading the needle. Awesome past the size and passing ability of Ball. Tough to defend against.
Pacers trail by 17. Timeout called the Pacers. And you look at Lonzo Ball, and mostly his offense stands out. But you know what, Clark? He is a strong defensive player as well.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's got a nice combination, Kevin, of strength and length, which allows him to stay in front and disrupt opposing players. Really good instincts on and off the ball, which I think is why he's able to come up with blocks and steals from his position. I don't think he gets enough credit for how good he is at the defensive end.
We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. Here's Young. Pass to Turner. And Oladipo kicks to Joseph. High, arcing shot. No good that time. Los Angeles leading by 17. Passes it to Beasley. It's stolen by Oladipo. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Not a lot of room. Joseph against Stevenson. With some arc. Shot by Joseph. No good.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Yeah, you know what? I think eventually he will find his rhythm because he is off right now, but all it takes is one hoop, and you're back in rhythm.
He dishes it to Young. Pass to Oladipo. They could use a bucket. Good D by Stevenson. LA has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Caldwell-Pope finds Beasley.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be terribly deflating for the opposition. Boy, they look helpless. Really getting beat up, physically and emotionally.
They get the rebound. The Lakers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist.
And guys, this is the blueprint for winning on the road. How about the level of focus on each and every possession?
Yeah, it's actually palpable, isn't it, Greg? I mean, you can feel it. Every single one of these guys locked in, playing for each other. And that's why they're up.
Clark, if you were a general manager, and I think you'd make an outstanding one, during the pre-draft process in particular, a player has declined to work out for you. Would you still consider drafting?
Yeah, I would consider it. And again, there would be some extenuating circumstances. Why has he declined? What have we seen? Obviously, I'm hopeful that my scouting staff has taken a look at him, and I've seen the kid up close and in person and done my due diligence, so I've got a comfort level with who he is and what he can become. But I don't think the declining of a workout is enough reason to just dismiss a prospect that you like.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And a one-sided season series this has been. In the final game of the year between these two, they end up doing everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against Indiana.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner, but unfortunately the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, going to be rather flat.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what was the defensive focus individually and as a team, and how do you think you guys executed?
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it's a good job by all of us defensively, and it's always good to get a win on the road.
Road wins do tend to be more precious. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next time.